All right, folks, here we are at 132 pounds in the Southeast region. And our 1 seed, Nate Shippey, returning state medalist from Interboro. He's 21-4 in the year. Our 2 seed, let me scroll down a little bit and give you the whole bracket look. Super freshman Colin Guy from Quakertown. He's 37-5, and just enjoying this unbelievable run here as a freshman. Picked at the beginning of the year by PIAA Wrestling to be a medalist at states, and he kind of fits the bill, Glenn. Like, he definitely has that look to him. And again, down from 38 down to 32. And, I think, without saying, this is his weight class to lose. I don't want to put the cart before the horse, but I just believe that he's the guy to beat here.
Yeah, I agree. I have, 3 out of the 4 that you have in the semis right here. And I have the same final with Shippey and Guy, and I have Guy winning it as well. And I totally agree. As I mentioned before, I think Quakertown's on a mission here to win this region. Guy's going to be a big part of that. Getting to the championship and actually winning it as a freshman. Let's talk a little bit about Engelhardt. He's just got nothing but better since the start of the year. We had some conversations about him and watched him kind of evolve throughout the season, a senior. So he's going to get through the semis too. I really struggled with that Geiger Lederer match. This is Lederer's last. This is his last chance to get to Hershey. He's going to be a tough out, but Geiger, may just have a little bit more experience. I'm not sure if they've wrestled last year or this year at all, but that's a real good match in the prelims here. You drop down to the next bracket, and again, this is where we really don't know about Chris Staub. I mean, he's a sophomore, really a freshman, because he didn't wrestle last year. Halper Horsham did not wrestle, and he's on a tear, wrestling really well. So that's somebody to watch out there. Kimmel is wrestling okay, but Stahl handled him rather easily in the semis down in Interboro. I have Martinez from Ben Salem. He's kind of a real unknown, Joe. He's beaten some good kids this year and has had a great season. So we're going to get to see Christian Martinez. I have him winning over Kimmel there. Having seen Kimmel wrestle, I think Martinez is going to get him there. So a little bit different, with a couple of matches here. But for the most part, it's going to be that quarterfinal. There's some good quarterfinal matches here with Engelhardt and Geiger, Wilson and Staub, and obviously God and Shippey. I think is going to cruise. So I have Staub, winning that match over Wilson. I know Billy Wilson is a senior with the experience. He's one of the veterans on that Westchester Henderson squad. They're going to count on him, obviously. But I think this Chris Staub, he's going to make some noise, and I think this will be, a big win for him to kind of be a catalyst for the future. He's going to be someone we're going to see in Hershey down the road, and it might be this year.
So, we look at these semifinal matches, and I again, Guy thinks a lock to make the final. I think again, it's his weight class to lose. That other semifinal, whether it's Lederer and Shippey, Engelhardt and Shippey, Geiger and Shippey, I think it's going to be a great match. I'm really excited to see the Engelhardt Shippey match. I think it's going to be, again, just a battle of attrition. Shippey does a really good job of not getting scored on, and if he can hold off against what Engelhardt's able to do, or whoever it is he's able to do, he's going to get to that regional final. But we'll see how good his defense is, and if wrestling that style is going to catch up with him or not. At some point, we all know you need to open up, you need to be able to score points. It's one thing to keep points off the board, but you got to be able to have something to it. So we'll see. Shippey, again, missed early on in the year. I believe he was injured. I don't want to be misquoted on that, but I know he just missed some time to start the year. Hence why I only wrestled 25 matches.
I have Engelhardt there as well. I think he beats whoever's there. It was Geiger or Lederer. But Shippey is explosive on the counters, on the counter defense, though. I got to see that against Staub. in the finals down there in Interbro. But you're right. Englehart should be there, and he gives Shippy some fits. I mean, and that'll be an interesting one. But yeah, I have Shippy getting through as well to the finals. He's experienced. He's been there before. So I kind of give him the edge over Englehart.
Gotcha. So, as we drop down here into the wrestlebacks, and Stratton, McMillian, Babb and Lederer, Seeger and Gorman, Martinez and Hillstead. I got Martinez, Gorman, Lederer, and McMillian winning there. That McMillian Kimmel match gonna be a good one in that second round Constellations. I got McMillian winning. That McMillian Kearney match in that first round, like we didn't really talk about it, Glenn. That might be the match that first round. That one or the Kimmel Martinez match is gonna be like the one to watch in that first round. And then I think McMillian takes out Kimmel. I have Lederer beating Staub. I know it probably puts a dagger in your heart, Glenn, but I don't see it. You see it differently though. Geiger beating Gorman and Kearney beating Martinez. And then again, this is where you have this Consi quarter match, and it starts to, you start to see the writing on the wall and where it's going. Lederer, McMillian. Again, Lederer's just been too up and down for me this year. I got McMillian beating him, getting to that Consolation semifinal, and I got Geiger beating Kearney, and I have Englehart beating McMillian, Wilson beating Geiger, and I got Englehart beating Wilson again for a second time this season. And then Geiger punching his ticket, beating McMillian to get into the state tournament as a fifth place guy out of the Southeast region.
Yeah, I think with I can't even really do this bracket with the way that you have it going through. But I think you're going to see different names here in the semifinals of the consolation bracket, which is going to change things a little bit. Because they're not going to be the same guys coming all the way through. Lederer, I agree with you, has been up and down in the past. This year, I think he's been pretty solid. I think he had a couple moments where he kind of, lost some matches that he shouldn't have to some guys. I think Martinez was one of them. But Lederer has a chance to get through here. I don't know what it's going to be like with McMillian. I have not seen him this year at all. So he's in his home gym. He has a little advantage there. So that's going to help him. Geiger has the experience. I expect him to get through. Again, Englehart wrestling great. I expect him to get through. And Billy Wilson's going to have to do some work, because I don't have him just drop straight down. So we'll see what this looks like in the end. But this is another weight class where there might be one or two bracket busters early in either the quarters or in that first round. Because like you said about Kearney and McMillian, Kearney has already beaten him. So I don't know if McMillan's going to make it that far coming back through. So we'll see. This is one where I think that a lot of people will probably be questioning the brackets that we're picking too. And I haven't really looked too many picks on the forum. I like to do that right before I go out there to check my pick. So we're going to have to see on this one. This is going to be a fun weight class.
Yeah, I mean, it can shake out so many different ways. And I'm glad we're not like on the same page with everything. Just shows you like how different people see it. But that's what we got here at 132 pounds. And we'll, come back and check out what we got 138, another weight class with some great matches we're going to talk about.